Yeah, oh, gee, a little bit of a grunt in there. You're really enjoying this morning, aren't you?
Not many people want to pet a crocodile, but Doug Illman says he's bonded with all his reptile friends.
Right, Flipper, come on, atta boy, come on. That's a good boy, Sherman.
Illman owns and operates CrocTalk, the only government-approved facility of its type in Canada. It's home to over 24 crocodiles and alligators of all sizes. There are also a pair of rare African wildcats. Most of the animals were once privately owned, but were given up when they grew too large. Some were badly mistreated and had to be nursed back to health.
With Lucky down here from a terrible situation here in the Okanagan, and that's why we called her Lucky. We didn't know if she was going to live or die. And the first year that we had her, our whole goal was to keep her alive and to teach her her name.
Come here, Lucky. Come on up here, Lucky. Come here, come up and see Dad. Yes, that's a good girl. Come up and see Dad, come on.
The special facility that Illman built is expensive to maintain, partly because he's constantly getting new animals to look after, and partly because the temperature has to be kept at tropical levels.
All of our ponds have in-floor heating, thermostatically controlled on the walls. Each pond has its own thermostat. We maintain the water temperature at 72 to 86 degrees all year long.
The refuge usually gets between 6,000 and 7,000 visitors a year, mostly tourists and school groups. But the facility has been hurt by the same downturn in tourism that hit the entire Okanagan.
We've been doing this on our own for a number of years now, and it's been very successful with schools and churches, but we can't handle the increase of expenses.
The animal refuge may even have to close.
The last thing I want to do is close the doors on this wonderful facility and the programs we have for children and youth groups, but we really need public support to keep this facility open.
Illman is hoping that groups or individuals may be willing to sponsor one or more of the animals that he's come to love.
Who's your dad? Who's your dad? There you go. That's a good boy.
In Kelowna, Barry McDivitt, CHBC News.